Hey guys, welcome back. We are on the road again, and today we are back in the beautiful suburb of Westgate, Auckland, and today we are visiting something that caught my eye a few weeks ago. I noticed that Restaurant Brands New Zealand, the company responsible for KFC, Taco Bell and Carl's Jr. in New Zealand, has set up a three-way restaurant beside each other. They've got a Carl's Jr., they've got a KFC, and they've got a Taco Bell, all beside each other and all with a drive-through. So I thought what would be really cool today is if we did the $10 challenge. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. What we are going to do is we are going to go through each of these restaurants and we're going to ask, what's good for $10? What can I get for my money? See what they say. Hopefully they've got some good suggestions. Otherwise, we'll just pick something from the menu. There has been a lot of talk in the US over the last few weeks and months around a new price war between the fast food businesses. And so I'm interested to see, has any of that filtered down to New Zealand? So what we're going to do is we're going to head through each of these drive-thrus, order some food, come back here, check it out. Let's hit it, shall we? So we parked up right beside Carl's Jr. So I think that's going to be our first port of call today. We are going to go with the burger joint to start. Let's see what I can get for my $10. So a lot of the burgers are just over $10, not really a huge amount of product that's sitting under that $10 mark. We've got a Carl's Catch, which is a fish burger. I don't know if I want that from Carl's Jr. though. Carl's Jr. of course known for their burgers.
Sure, when you're ready.
Hi there, I've got about $10. What's good that I can get for that much?
So we have got a promotion going on at the moment, which is called Big Carlin Small Fries. It's for $10. Just one Big Carl, one small fries. Sounds great to me. Okay, yeah. If you want a drink, that can be $2 small drink extra.
It's okay, I'll just stick with the $10, thank you.
Yeah, Big Carlin Small Fries.
Sounds good to me.
Yep, drive through please.
Alright guys, we have got the goods from Carl's Jr. The lady was really nice. I'm not exactly sure what it is. I think it's their classic Carl, which is their maybe equivalent to a Big Mac or something like that from McDonald's. Anyway guys, you know what time it is. It's time to get the tray out of the oven and have a look, shall we? So this is our meal from Carl's Jr. They have given us the classic Carl. It's ticked on the Big Carl. So maybe they've given me an extra Carl in there. The size of this thing is pretty surprising for this price. So we're going to go ahead here and undress her.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. So the burger comes in a little envelope, presumably to hold her in. The beef is spilling out from the side, as you can see, with what is probably their secret sauce, I imagine. Let's lift the lid on this a little bit so we can have a look. There's a layer of cheese times 2. We've got a layer of lettuce, and then under that, of course, is more of that sauce. So this is their classic burger. Over here we have a small fries. I just tried one of the bonus fries from the bag and they are hot. The fries look really good. They give me some tomato ketchup and most importantly, they give me some napkins. Alright guys, there is nothing left to do except to get stuck in. So first up, I'm going to try a little chip. Nice and hot. Well seasoned. They're using real potato here, it's not reconstituted. Yeah, their fries are actually really good. It's got that skin, potato skin on the outside. Let's try them with a little bit of ketchup. They gave me a free sachet of tomato ketchup. Of course, you don't normally pay for ketchup from these sort of establishments. I'm gonna put a little bit on one of my allocated napkins and dip away. The Heinz ketchup, immediately recognizable. A timeless combination. Hot chip plus Heinz. What's not to love? Alright, now for the main event, we have what looks like a really good quality burger. I'm not going to lie, the double patty looks well cooked. It's a sizable unit. For that price of $10, this is shaping up to be a great deal. Cheers, everyone. Alright, so first impressions, the dominant flavor you get is that smoky grill flavor, very similar to Burger King style on the patty. The patty itself does taste like pretty good quality meat. It's maybe just lacking a little bit of seasoning or another dimension of flavor other than that smokiness. The meat though is good quality. It's thick. It stands up well. There's two patties, so of course it's going to be the dominant flavor in the burger. The bun, a little bit mushy, as you can see there. It's quite thin now. It's only been handled a couple of times, but the bread has started to collapse in on itself. What I would love to have in this burger is a little bit of a pickle or some sort of acidity to cut through the richness of that meat. The bun has a bit of a stodginess to it as well. If I was redesigning this burger again, I would definitely rethink the bun. The fact that there's no acidity there. Now the sauce, let's talk a little bit about that sauce. So it's sort of sweet. It's quite a sweet sauce. It's more akin to sweet chili, except without the chili element. It's kind of lost on the burger. I don't really get a huge amount of satisfaction from the sauce. So for me, the burger is okay. Now remember, of course, that we're getting a value lunch today, so we're not expecting Michelin star. For $10, it's definitely going to fill you up. You're going to walk away from this feeling pretty full. All right, guys, so that's me finished up the Carl's Jr. $9.99 meal from their Westgate location. Next up is the KFC. Let's head through the drive-thru and see what they've got. Oh, okay, so I just saw in the window there is a $9.99 hot box, or not hot box, depending on what you want. We will go for the hot flavor. That's a brand new flavor, I think, in stock. So let's order the $9.99.
Hi there, order.
Hi there, can I grab the $9.99 hot box, please?
The hot and spicy.
Yes, please.
Would you like to add a drink for only $2?
No thanks.
Anything else?
No, that's it, thanks.
First window, please. Thank you.
Okay, so this is the second meal without a drink. We're going to do this true to fashion. You need to pay an extra $2 for the drink. Alright, so here is our $9.99 hot box from KFC. They've just released a brand new hot and spicy range, and they're letting, I guess, customers taste it for under $10, which is pretty interesting. Now, viewers of the channel will know that my relationship with KFC, as mentioned in the past, I generally don't have a very good experience with KFC, so let's find out how we are today. We've got their, of course, classic standard bread roll. I still don't know why they give you a plain bread roll in New Zealand. We have some chips, and on closer inspection they look like they've been annihilated with salt, so we are going to definitely be checking those out. We of course have the gravy, and in New Zealand, of course, the gravy is mixed with mashed potato. If it was up to me, I would have only gravy. Now let's have a look at this piece of chicken. Now that looks crispy. And let me tell you, I don't think I've had a crispy piece of KFC in years. And I don't eat KFC that often, but when I do, it is almost certainly soggy, the skin's falling off, and it's never good. So that is looking really good. We're going to get tucked into that in a minute. And then the other item, of course, is their iconic Zinger hot wing. All right, guys, so first up, we have their chips that have been drenched in what looks like chicken salt. Cheers, everyone. Oh! They are so salty. Ugh. I know, like, I like salt, but that is a lot. It's really a lot. It's like it's been dusted with MSG. A little bit of like onion powder. They have gone to town with the saltiness on that. I know it certainly doesn't need it from a sodium point of view, but let's dip the chip in the gravy. Wow. Rich. Gravy's really good today, ladies and gentlemen. It's got that classic KFC taste. Chicken, herbs and spices, and that filters all the way down to that gravy. Now the bread roll, if someone could tell me what the bread roll is for, if it has a purpose. I mean, normally I might make a little chip buddy out of it, like this, and then do it that way. I see other people just dipping it into their gravy, and then some people raw dogging it. It's a little bit plain for my liking. It's all good. All right, so let's get into this piece of crispy chicken. It looks delicious. I'm so glad I got a crispy piece of chicken today from KFC. Now this, of course, being their newest item on the menu, the hot and spicy piece of chicken. That is delicious. Ooh. Guys, this is 100% the best KFC I have had in a long shot. And I don't know if it's because of the hot and spicy version that it has a crispier exterior, but the chicken is beautifully cooked. It's moist inside. It's not greasy. It's not horribly greasy as a lot of the other locations tend to be. This is really good KFC chicken, and I can't believe I'm saying it. Try a little bit of chicken in that gravy. So as mentioned before, it has that sort of instant mashed potato mixed into the gravy. Really hot. Everything so far fresh, despite the chips being completely assaulted with their chicken salt. They're still fresh. Wow. All right, So, first piece was good. Let's move on now to our other piece of chicken, which is the wicked wing. This looks even crispier. Let's have a go. Whoa, that is so thick. That breading is so thick and crunchy that it's all I'm tasting. It's almost like eating a pancake through to get to the chicken. That batter is not it. Just a bit greasy. Not particularly spicy. Let's try the chicken. A little bit of gravy. The chicken's fine. Chicken's fine. It's well cooked. It's not too bad. But that breading, oh, far too much of it. Alright guys, so that's me finished up with the KFC. I am feeling super salted out. That was a sodium assault on the senses. The chicken was, of course, the best thing about that box and the most memorable part of the box, but for $9.99 it does again represent really good value. Last but not least, we have the Taco Bell right behind me. Let's go and see what we can get for 10 bucks. Fingers crossed I can get a drink. Let's hit it. Alrighty, so we are going into the drive-thru for Taco Bell now. It's pretty cool. It's all in this sort of same car park area. You know, the same loop round. It's all pretty well designed. Lots of room for customers if there's a queue. Oh, look at this. You get a churro, $6.99. If I get the churro, I will be able to maybe get a drink. So we'll maybe do 2 churros from Taco Bell. Not something I've tried yet, so it'll be interesting to see how they taste. Okay, so you got the cheesy burrito up there. There's a nacho fries burrito as well. Chipotle crunch burrito, all under 10 bucks. Certainly has more.
Hi there, order when you're ready.
Hi there. Could I grab? What's your cheapest drink, by the way?
Sorry?
What's your cheapest drink?
The drinks?
Yeah.
We have Coke Zero, Sprite, and Fanta.
Yeah. What's the price on the small?
We have cans and bottles. Which one would you prefer?
Just the can, please.
Yeah, the can is $3.99.
Okay, cool. And I will grab a churro as well, please.
So, sorry, is it a Coke Zero?
Coke Zero, please. Yeah.
Coke Zero?
Yeah, and I'll grab a churro.
And 1 churro?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, anything else you like today?
That's it, thanks.
So you have a Coke Zero and 1 churro.
Yeah, thank you.
That's $7.98.
Cheers.
Thank you.
So, the price of a drink was $3.99, which meant that I couldn't do the 2 churros. Because 2 churros was $6.99, would put us at $11. So we've just gone with 1 churro and a can of Coke. So that brings us to, on this meal, I think $7.99 or $98. All right, so for my final under $10 challenge today, we are at Taco Bell, and unfortunately we could only afford 1 of the 2 churros in order to facilitate my Coke, which I most certainly need after the 2 previous meals. Alrighty guys, that is our final visit for the $10 challenge today, and it was to Taco Bell. Let's take a sip of my Coke to wet the whistle, much needed. So Taco Bell did take a little bit longer around the drive-thru. There were more customers in there, but I always find Taco Bell does generally take a little bit longer to finish orders and that sort of thing. So we only got 1 item, which meant it didn't take very long for us to get our food item. All right, let's get stuck in. So that the chocolate sauce looking very, very thick. drizzly. I thought for a minute it was filled with some sort of cream, but it's actually just a very fluffy interior. Chocolate sauce really hitting well. Wow. That is tasting really good. If you like churros, guys, it is light, it's fluffy inside, it's really everything a churro should be, but the chocolate sauce is really good. And normally these sort of liquidy chocolate sauces I'm not a fan of, but this one is really nice. Rich, really chocolatey. Look at that drizzle, guys. Look at that drizzle. They have got a sensational texture on that chocolate. I'm just going to bring back the rest of this sauce. That is definitely up there with one of the best things that we've tried today, for sure. I'd come back to Taco Bell just for that dessert, honestly. It was really good. Really good. Okay guys, that's going to do it for today and our $10 challenge at the Westgate three-way restaurant chain drive-through situation. It has been really interesting, and you know what guys, it has been really good overall. I think if you guys are hankering any of these brands and you feel like a KFC, you feel like a Carl's Jr., come out here. Honestly, the quality is much better than what you get in other areas of the city, particularly with the KFC. So let's talk about each of the meals. We had Carl's Jr. to start. Of course, we had the classic Carl, or was it a big Carl? The big Carl was ticked on the wrapper. We did have some fries with those. Fries were probably the best thing about that meal. They were hot, they were crispy. I really like the fries from Carl's Jr. They got that nice potato skin flavor to them, so it tastes like you're really eating real potatoes. The burger itself, well, it feels like you're getting a really good bang for your buck with this. There's certainly a lot of calories there. There are certainly enough to make you feel full. But in terms of flavor, in terms of memorable experience, it was pretty much not there for me. The flavor was mild. The sauce didn't cut through at all on the smoky beef. The beef did taste like good quality and there was a lot of it, but it needed some seasoning, and the only thing in there other than the beef, cheese and sauce was the lettuce. And like I mentioned, we need something in there, cut through a little bit of that fattiness in the beef. So for me, Carl's Jr. today was a smash it. I think if I was driving past, I was really hungry, I had 10 bucks in my pocket, I would definitely still get that. It is good value for money, but there's tastier things on that menu, I'm sure of it. Secondly, we had the KFC. It was actually really good today. So as you know, the chicken was the best part of it. The chicken was absolutely banging today. It was crispy. There was a good spice on the skin and in the batter. The chicken itself wasn't greasy, it wasn't dry. It was a really excellent piece of fried chicken. Thank goodness I have had a good experience at KFC, as I very, very rarely do. The unfortunate part of today's meal was that wicked wing. It was really average. It was way too much batter. I feel like they're just looking for the visual aspect of it, looking really crispy and nice, but unfortunately that's taken away from the flavor. The chips were doused in salt today, so I couldn't really enjoy those, but the gravy The bread roll was actually not too bad with the gravy and the chips, if I'm looking at everything in the meal, but the gravy was definitely one of the positives. So I would say for today's KFC, because that chicken was so good, I am going to give it a go out and get it now. And I'm going to give that award to the Westgate location. So if you want to come out and get some nice crispy KFC, the Westgate location is definitely serving it up. Then last but not least, our Taco Bell dessert and drink. We needed something to wash down the saltiness, the greasiness of the other food, and that's why we needed to go for a Coke. That came to $4, and the only other item on the menu that we could get that looked pretty good for that price was the churro, and that churro was excellent. Honestly, probably one of the best churros I've ever had. That chocolate sauce in itself is great. If I'm ever out and having dinner and I want some dessert, I'm going to be hitting up my Taco Bell for that churro. It was excellent, and for that I am going to give it a go out and get it now. Plus, had a lot of fun doing this today. So guys, if you, as always, enjoyed today's episode, chuck a like on the video. Also, give us a subscribe. It's free and it helps me along. So I really appreciate each and every one of you that have subscribed, and each and every one of you that are about to be my subscribers. Until the next one, guys, we'll catch you back on the road. See you then.